Hey, with Ash,
Hey.
we went to see an unscreening film. We hoped it was going to be The Clown. What was it? What was the clown film?
Clown in Cornfield.
It wasn't that. Matter of fact, it was a film that hasn't even been advertised yet. We didn't even know it was even available. And to be honest, I don't know if I would volunteer to see it. Would you?
I mean, based on what it's on, I probably would.
So, the film was called Dangerous Animals, and it's basically about this fisherman who is fucked up in the head, who kidnaps beautiful women, and in his sick pleasure, he drugs them, puts them on the noose, and puts them in the water for the sharks to have at it, basically. And it's always these women who no one's going to miss because they haven't got people looking for them. One from England, one from America, and they were in Australia. One, have to admit, was pretty funny. She was with her sort of boyfriend, went in that shark cage thing to shark diving.
The beginning of the film.
Where they sang a certain song to get them in the mood. What song was it?
Is that Baby Shark?
That's as much you're gonna get from me. Do you want to add to it?
No, not really.
And then it's like so fulfilling, so lovely. It's like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. It's like, yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Stop.
And then pushed him into the water.
And then kidnapped his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But there was one girl, the second girl who he kidnapped, she had a lot of it to it. She had a lot of fight to it. She had a lot of grit. She had a lot of spice, I guess. She tried to keep fighting his thing to the point that we thought we was in sore for a minute because she even fucking cannibaled her own hand.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh god.
And even her love interest that she made tried to be that hero, the knight in shining armor, great guy,
Top of the old block.
and then he gets fucked up too.
Oh yeah.
Does he die? Well, find out yourself. But yes, I will admit, how many times this girl tries to fight back, how many times she tried to escape, how many times she did this, that. This guy was so fucking resilient and weird, he kept fighting her urges every single time until a certain point that you'll get to when you watch it. But I swear, it's not a film that I would personally go and volunteer myself to watch, because I think all short films mostly. But honestly,
I wouldn't agree.
So you beg a differ.
Yeah. Granted, majority of shark films are somewhat the same, but there have been some that are very different from the norm.
And this won't really focus on the shark, it was more on the crazy bastard. So what did you think?
It is interesting. At first, like when I first watched it, when he stabbed the guy and threw him into the water, I was like,
Damn.
okay, just because I guess.
Why not?
And then later we found that he kidnapped the woman that he was with and offered them up as shark bait.
Yes.
Because that's apparently the life of that fisherman.
And the main girl was free of the life, a bit of a surfer chick. She met this guy, had great adult entertainment with him, I should say.
Oh yeah.
Free as a daisy, doing what, just living the life. And she thought, in her mentality, it's better just being alone. So if you give yourself to someone, it's basically giving your freedom away. But she realizes quick that she's grateful for him because he tries to save her because of how much she means to him after a quick basis as well, even though he never knew her last name, but that's a different story.
Yeah, that was great.
But I love the fact that she was ruthless. I love the fact that she kept fighting and never gave up. She never quit. And like I said, she even went cannibal on her own. So it was crazy,
Yeah.
but it was really, really good. Unexpectedly filmed for something I would go and see normally, but I enjoyed it. So with that being said, I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10 rating for it.
7.5. 7.5.
Yeah. So would you recommend this film to other people?
I'd recommend the film to people who like sharks. But as we said, the main focus was not on the sharks.
No.
It
was more on the story between the guy and the girl and stuff.
Yeah, the twisted nut job.
Yeah. Even
but,
danced.
But the sharks were like a backseat.
Yeah, that was like the back burner. That was not the main focus. It was what he was doing and the main objective of what he was trying to produce. Because his entertainment is recording them, and he gets a bit of a kick out of it.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said, if you're a shark person, this film probably be for you.
We gotta do freebies. Come on.
But as I said, not all shark films are the same. Some are, majority are, but some aren't.
And I will say before we got here, appreciate to our friend Soph who made us fajitas.
Yes.
And yes, regarding this film, it's not in public yet. That was an unscreening even for those who have Limitless. That's a little plug to get Limitless. You get to see extra films before it's even registered in the public eye.
Even though this one's like not advertised as Matthew said.
It's not anywhere yet. But you watch, now we've seen it's going to be everywhere. But hopefully our next film, when we have a little bit more pennies and stuff, will be the clown film.
And I'll get my Limitless back.
And when he gets his Limitless back. So yes, hopefully that's going to be our next film. So, Odeon Cinema, Dangerous Animals, that's Ashley, that's Matthew, 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet!